Hi, this is Mike Kennedy, and I want to present my first meal not ready to eat. In other words, this needs to be cooked. So, first we'll talk about the cooking device. Rennie's, it's a discount store. I'm sure you can find similar things around you if you don't have your Rennie. Here's a folding stove that costs all of $3. It's for sterno. Let's open it up and take a look. Basic metal stand, aluminum-y. There we go. There's some catches to put on there, but you basically have a little stove. Now, in this little stove, we put sterno. So this was $2.99. We have a 3-pack of sterno. This was $1.99. Each can burns 2.5 hours. Now, let's take a look at the can. There you go. Ethanol. Gel chafing fuel for chafing dishes. But we're going to, of course, use it in our stove to produce the heat. I also have a little mess kit that I bought at a yard sale for a couple bucks. It's funny, it contains 3% methanol only. Oh, because it's ethanol, the methanol's in there to poison you, so that you won't eat this. Ethanol, of course, is pure. The purest form of the alcohol that's in alcoholic beverages. They purposely put methanol in it to make it poisonous, so they can get out around selling it with taxes and all that stuff, and also so you don't drink it, eat it, whatever. Now, on to the actual food item. We have an undetermined amount of powdered eggs. And we have, from the dollar store, again, we have Bacon Grill Luncheon Loaf. This is supposed to be 2 servings. It's got chicken, ham, and bacon, smoke flavor added it. Maybe I should actually see what's really in this. It's got mechanically separated chicken as opposed to manually separated chicken. I don't know. Ham, no water, ham, salt, bacon. But it does have kind of a bacon taste. It's got 110 calories, 60 from fat. So there's plenty of fat and grease in here. So the idea is, this is giving me a little source of grease to cook the bacons in. So what I'm going to do is take this, cut this up, fry this up a little bit first. Then I'll have added some water to the eggs, and then we'll put them together. And I'm hoping that the not only will this be adding protein, 7 grams of protein per serving. This is supposed to be 3.5 servings. This little thing. It's going to provide the grease to keep the pan from sticking. So there we go. The first meal not ready to eat, a breakfast meal, and we'll be doing that in just a moment. Hi, in the second part of the video we're going to cook our field ready meal. Now I must explain, I'm not in the field. I was going to cook it on the sterno stove, the portable stove I showed you, but due to some babysitting emergencies, I'm here at home, family-less, so I thought I'd do this as a quick meal for myself. We have our powdered eggs. We have parrots in the background, several of them, so you're going to hear them. And then we have this Bacon Grill Luncheon Loaf by Bristol brand from the dollar store for $1. And this is way less than $1 worth of egg powder. So we're going to talk about $2. Now the idea, again, behind using this is I'm hoping this will provide all the fat we need for frying the eggs, and it will add this bacon flavor as well. I've tried this just by itself, and I thought it was pretty good. I would say it's 100 times better than Spam. So, but that maybe that isn't saying much if you've tasted Spam. But anyway, we are going to try it. We're going to cook it on an electric stove and see how we come out. Okay, our first ingredient is going to be the luncheon loaf bacon grill. There. Turn the heat up a little. We're obviously going to have to cut that up a little. Okay, I'm going to try to keep the idea that field stuff. We could have cut this up in a field situation too with our knife. I probably will use a flipper, but I think originally I was thinking of just using a spoon, a plastic or wooden spoon. Okay, there's the meat. We're going to brown that up, and hopefully that's going to release enough fat and grease and oil and all that good stuff to coat the pan enough so we can do our eggs. Now we're just going to put some water in the eggs. You can watch that and see if that boils. Now I'm doing this for field expedient. I didn't actually measure it. And I did that on purpose. Not just being lazy, but thinking I wanted to do something quick. Might not have a measuring cup in this thing. I thought, what's the worst that can happen? If I put too much water in, it will be watery, and it will just take a little longer to cook. Which I think I've made it a little on the watery side, but there we go. There's our egg mixture. Let's look what we're getting into here with this. We're getting into 3.5 servings per can. So we got to multiply the numbers by 3.5. So 110 calories. So we're talking about almost 400 calories in just this thing. So obviously this is a meal for more than one person. I'll try not to eat it all. And it's got 22% of the sodium, 15% of the cholesterol. Hey, there we got our salt, cholesterol, our fat, or no trans fat. So there you go. How about that? That makes it okay, right? Yeah, eat all the fat you want as long as it's not trans fat. That's not correct. Don't quote me on that. We're starting to get some sizzle. Yeah, the pan might be getting a little greasy. I'll turn the heat down a little bit. I don't want to burn things. Okay, we got that kind of going. Okay. Egg mixture, here we come. Blop. There. Kind of looks like egg pudding instead of eggs, but it will turn into eggs. So, yeah, looks like eggs on the bottom of the pan already. Definitely a little too much meat here. Turning the heat back now that we have the eggs in here. Well, and I can see, first off, I could have used probably only a third of the meat that I used, or I could have done this for a larger amount of people and included more egg mixture. So now we almost have, change it from an omelet to egg-covered meat, fake meat, processed meat, luncheon loaf. It's got chicken, ham, and bacon, and it's got smoke flavor added, so don't forget that. Spread that out a little bit. Turn it back up a little bit. Now the Sterno stove, I don't know, alcohol is a lower temperature heat than like a wood fire too, so I have a feeling it'll take quite a bit longer to cook on the Sterno stove as well. I will try using that in the field. But this is what I need tonight, so I'm doing it. We're going to get a plate. So again, this is a meal that you could have in your backpack to make. Okay, let's put it on a plate. Okay, here we come with the final, most important thing, the taste test. Oh. And I say it's excellent. That's a nice egg. Tastes like scrambled eggs. Definitely the meat has that kind of little smoky bacon taste to it. Maybe I could have browned it a little more just for effect. But I think this tastes excellent. Powdered eggs would last for a long time. I tried to look for a date on the can, but I've got some codes, but they're meaningless to me. I'm sure they would mean something to the company. Usually you have a best used before date, but I couldn't find one on it. So there you have a field expedient, not ready to eat meal, cooking with powdered eggs that can be done in the field. Could be carried with you, using a little can of meat to provide a little oil for the pan and a little more additional flavor, and definitely additional calories. Probably more protein too. Let's take a look at that just to make ourselves feel good. 8 grams of protein, so that would be 3.5 times that. So that's quite a bit of protein there. So, excellent. Very good. Give it a try. Powdered eggs, bacon grilled luncheon loaf, and a little effort, and you get a great meal.